Video Game Viewer here with a review of Assassin's Creed 2. First thing I want to get out of the way is, the first Assassin's Creed, I really didn't like it. But, I know, great game, everybody tells me, and I feel a little bit guilty that I didn't like the first game, but I decided to give the second one a try, and it did sort of change my mind about the game. Not saying I'm a die-hard fan, though. If you love the first Assassin's Creed, then you're going to love the second one. If you didn't so much like the first Assassin's Creed, then this game's probably not going to change your mind about it. But here's my review of Assassin's Creed 2.
Desmond Miles. I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed. Waged by two groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins.
Assassin's Creed 2 starts off exactly where Assassin's Creed 1 left us all hanging, with Desmond Miles using the Animus to try to figure out his past and recover his memories through the memories of his ancestors, and also to figure out the motives of the Templar. The game starts out with you escaping the lab that you were imprisoned in and meeting up with a group of modern-day assassins who use the Animus to their advantage to figure out the motives of why the Templars are doing what they're doing and what exactly it is they're looking for. Now, after you get put back into the Animus, it doesn't take you too long to realize that you're no longer playing as Altair. You're now playing as Ezio, and the game is set this time around in the late 1400s in Italy.
Oh, my love, mi dispiace, I was at... Listen to him. A fine set of lungs.
And what shall we call him, my love?
Ezio. Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
After you're born, the game advances into the future, where Ezio is now a young adult. He's probably about 22, still living in Italy, and Ezio is definitely somebody who is a free spirit and really enjoys life, and enjoys the company of his family. You get this sense from him that he always wants to be happy, and just, he is very carefree.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. May it never change.
And may it never change us.
Now, not only does Ezio enjoy the company of his family, but he enjoys the company of the ladies. Every girl in this game seems to swoon over him. And he's also somebody who's not afraid to get into trouble. But this carefree lifestyle for Ezio is going to change very soon, when his family is murdered in a conspiracy. And this sets Ezio down a very dark path that completely changes him and how he looks at life. And he is determined to kill everyone and anyone that was involved in the death of his family. And this is the overtone for the storyline for the whole game.
No, that's not necessary. Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa!
The first thing that you're going to notice about this game is Italy is rendered gorgeously. It is breathtaking, and Ubisoft did a really good job with all the landmarks. They're all there. I haven't found any that are missing, and they really did a good job of making the city seem vibrant and alive with life. From people walking down the streets with crates to people conversing, it's all just done very nicely.
Insieme per la vittoria! Insieme!
Now, not only are the graphics good for this game, but the voice acting in this game was amazing. At no time were any of the lines botched they all came across as wonderful. None of them seemed forced or faked. And it just sounded awesome. And the soundtrack in this game is definitely something that could quite possibly rival a Hollywood movie.
I thought the Patsy hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Cotardo. Afraid to handle things yourself?
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
The fighting in this game is fun, fluid, and intuitive. I had a blast fighting enemies. Just like in the first game, when you start out, you have to unlock your fighting techniques. So when you start out the game, you're very limited in how you can fight. You only have a punch, a grab, and a strafe. But as you unlock new fighting techniques, the fighting becomes even more fun. Once you unlock these new techniques, you'll learn such moves as how to block enemy attacks and how to counter their attacks with your own weapons. This really adds to the fun of the combat. Each weapon, once successfully countered, has its own death animations, and you're going to want to check them all out. Also, you can disarm enemies and use their taken weapon to dispatch them with. This is a must against some of the harder enemies such as the brutes, where you must take their lances or battle axes to dispatch them. Now, of course, if fighting the guards isn't your thing, there's always the run and hide method. Hiding in hay bales makes a return in Assassin's Creed 2, and there's also various other places you can hide from the guards, such as inside wells. And also, what would Assassin's Creed be without its wonderful free-running segments, which also make a return in the game? All in all, Assassin's Creed is going to take you anywhere from 18 to 22 hours to beat just the main story missions. But this game doesn't let up there. It has hundreds of side quests you can complete. This game will give you endless hours of enjoyment, and is definitely a must-play if you enjoyed the first Assassin's Creed.
I'm giving Assassin's Creed a 9 out of 10. Two of its major flaws were some repetitive missions, and some of the climbing mechanics could have been refined a little bit more than what they were. Climbing a tower for 5 minutes just to go to make that final leap and accidentally jumping outward and having to climb it all over again are unexcusable. But some of the good perks to the game are good voice work, awesome graphics, and a top-notch storyline. So this has been the Video Game Viewer with a review of Assassin's Creed 2. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you keep coming back.